Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I'll give you a walkthrough of one of the machine Gibson 2.0. In this machine, what are the steps I'm supposed to take it? What are the techniques we are covering in this video? The complete walkthrough of this video is available on my technical blog, and even the ready-made doc format write-up is also available on my GitHub repository. You can download it from there. So let's see. What are the things we are doing it over here. Let's go to our system, and now we just try to understand what are the steps we are taking it just to get it compromise this machine completely. So first of all, we have to check like where exactly we can find this vulnerable machine. So this is the URL from where you can download that vulnerable machine. Once you get your download, you simply have to get it import in your virtual workstation, and then after that you simply have to change the NIC card. Change the NIC card, and you have to make it the NIC card in such a way where like you have the attacker machine the same pool network itself. Okay, so once you're done with it, I already did it on my system, and now we'll begin with it. So what the first step, we simply have to get it identify the IP address of the target machine. That is the first thing we have to do it. So we'll wait for the response. So as we can see the result over here, and the IP address of the target machine is 192.168.21.159. okay, so we'll take it forward now, and we'll trigger one nmap command so that we have to identify what are the ports are running on the target machine. So as we can see that the port are 22, port 80, these are the only two ports are open for this target machine. Okay, and we can see the details is Apache HTTPD 2.4.7 is also running over there itself. Okay, these are the two files. So it looks like a data listing, something like that is present over there itself when you're trying to get it access on port 80. Okay, so let's try for that directly. We'll try for browser to get it access this IP address, and what exactly the result we are getting it over here. So as always we can see these are the two outputs we are seeing over here itself. Okay, so normally when you're trying to get it access this machine first time, like this is, you have to ignore this file. This should not be present over here when you're going for the fresh one. So I'm considering this file is only present for you when you're trying to get access this URL. Okay, so you simply have to go inside of it, or you can see the answer go seek will be found by brute force. Okay, let me open the source code of this page, and damn it, Margot, stop setting your password to God. Okay, so it's a clue over here. We have the username as Margot and the password is God. Okay, so what we have to do now, we'll simply have to go for SSH Margot. Okay, and the password is God. So we are inside of this machine. Okay, so this is the first thing we have to do it from our side. And what's the next step we have to do it? Like now we have to identify what exactly that kernel version we have it on the target machine. So just to get it identify that, we have to run this. We have to get it identified like these are the things, what are the version is running over there itself. So we can see that the 12.14.04.3 LTS is running over there itself. Okay, so by this way we can able to find it like there is one of the version which like by a couple like done the research for a longer time. I just have identified like there is a known exploit is available in the market. I'll directly using that. It's 39166.c file is the exploit which is exploit on DB. You can find it very easily. You simply have to get it download on a Kali machine. If you're using a latest version, you can find this file very easily on your system. You simply have to get it copy on your appropriate directory where you have put it a download section. Make sure your listener is running. So as for me, listener is already running. Okay, so we simply have to go back to our machine. We'll have to wget that file directly. So instead of going for the wget directly, after copying this to my directory, I'm not running that command. You have to run it as I have already copied it. So I have already have that file in my download folder. Now you simply have to run this to get it compiled this. Okay, once you're done with the compilation, that file is already ready over there itself. We simply have to download that file on my setup. Okay, we'll go to that folder Okay, go to the temp folder of this machine and now search for it whether it's present. It's already present. So what exactly we have to do, we simply have to run this command by which we can able to download this. As I have not resetted this machine, so that was the reason we can able to see this file is already present over there. Okay, so this is one other thing we have to do it. Once it's done, you simply have to change the permission to 777 and 39166 and then running by that way only. Okay, so you can see now we have reached the rights of the roots. Okay, once we reach the rights of the root, we can see also over here we are the root itself. Okay, this is the first thing which we have achieved over here itself, but this is not the only ultimate thing. I can say that this is not the ultimate thing. We actually want to fetch out the flag which we have to read it, but over here it's not possible for us to read it directly. Okay, to get it enumerated, we simply have to download one more file. It's over here itself, and which is already looks like present on my system right now, but like from the base system I have already running the simple HTTP server. You simply have to download the linnm.sh file just to identify the privilege enumeration type of thing. You have to do it with this script itself. So I have already copied on my system itself. I'll simply have to change the permission of this file, and now I'm running this file. Okay, and let's wait for the result. So now the scan is already completed, and we'll figure out couple of things over here itself. Okay, looks like perfect. So what we have to do it over here, we have to search for FTP serv. Okay, is there anything needed to this or not? Yeah, it's present over there. Okay, so the next step is we have to see the permission for the current user. Like, as it's already a root, we have the full level rights for it. So we have to look around for it. Is there anything related to the FTP serv is present on the machine or not? I'm seeing couple of things, and this is the main thing for which we have to consider. Let's call it as img. Okay, what I have to do over here, I simply have to fire this command. It's already present on my machine as I've already copied to the specified directory. So this file I'm copying to that /var/www/html. So by that way, when I try to get it access over here, okay, when I try to get access over here, I can able to see this file. Okay, so I'm not running this command. You simply have to run that. Once you're done with that, you simply have to go to you have to change the permissions also. So like, once you're done with this command, you've done that, and then after that we simply have to change the permissions also to 777. So run this. Okay, run this also. Once the permissions completely change, we simply have to download this file. It's already present over there on my system, so I'm not downloading it again. Okay, let's go to my folder, base machine section. Okay, and now we'll try to get it access this file srv image. So when we try to get access this, we can able to see it's not at all we looks like image section itself. So we have to get it mounted somewhere itself, by which we can able to fetch it out something. Okay, so the next step is we have to run this also, and we can get that these are the details is coming under it. So if you want to mount it, you can mount also, but I am not mounting it over here. I'll just simply try to get it access that and try to see like what actually the content I can see by that. So these are the stuffs is coming under it, and now I'll try to get it mounted this. Okay, so device is already busy as it's already mounted in my case. Okay, then you have to run this command, and this command is also not running for me as it's my machine is already created that folder, okay, which is already exist. So we simply have to mount this loop 0 to this folder, okay, which is also already mounted. So I'll simply have to go inside of it, ftp serv, okay, we'll go inside of it and we'll see what other stuff is over here. So garage is one of the thing where we have to go, and I'll go inside of it. Loop setup is now we have to look for flag img, okay, and this is the thing I'm running it, but it's already mounted, so that was the main thing. So I'll simply have to go to run this section once again. This thing I have to run it, but it's already show like it's already exist. I have to mount that flag.img, so that was the reason I have to mount this also. So I'll have to create the folder first and then I have to mount it, but it's already mounted, so there is no point for it to mount it once again. You simply have to go inside of it once again, mount flag, and we'll go inside of it. Okay, over here I try to make it try to get it access this hint.txt file, and I can see there are two links of the films. Okay, I'll simply have to copy it and try to get it open on my browser. Okay, let me try to open both. So there is a similarity between both the links. You have to identify that, and accordingly we have to take it forward. Okay, so one of the thing which you can able to identify very easily, like both film having a star is Johnny Lee Miller. Okay, he is present in both the movies. That is one of the thing. When you run that demo, like you run this trailer, then in that case in Hacker especially you can able to identify that there is a term called it as a zero cool. So that is a term I'm taking it over here as a clue. Okay, so I'll write it down, the zero clue in front of you. That's okay, this is a zero cool, sorry, cool. But unfortunately when I try to use this to crack this password, but it's not working. Like when I try to extract this file which is present over here in trash, I'll show you that. So this is the file which we want to get it open, but unfortunately this is the clue is not appropriately working. So I'll figure out couple of ways. So, and finally I just came to know, like if I'll replace E by 3, this is capital Z, then E by 3, this is 0, okay, no, it's a capital O, and then in place of C we have to make it a K. Okay, so that's it. It's look like appropriate. Okay, so this is the password. We have to use it to get it cracked. This okay, passphrase, I can say that this is the passphrase for it. So what I have to do, I'll simply have to go inside of it and run this command using the same password once again, which I have make it as a combination for it. When we go inside of it, I'll see that it's asking for the passphrase. We simply have to put this passphrase Z capital 3 R O capital K O O O L. I think this will work. Oh no, it's not working. Let me try once again. Okay, perfect. So when we copy it and paste it directly, it it will allow me to do that. Okay, so now it's working, and we'll simply have to open the flag. So the flag file is created over here itself. Once it's get extracted, and we can able to see the flag. So this is the thing which we have to done just to get this machine compromise. Machine compromise is a bit easy, but just to get the flag out of it and just get that appropriate output, this is the way for it. Okay, so I'll explain once again what the summary of this complete machine. We simply have to run the nmap, and by that way we have to identify like port 80 and port 22 is running over there itself. Going with the port 80, we just get it identify like there is that listing is open over there itself. We just simply have to click on one of the file which is present on the top of it. We'll click on it, and there is some error is displaying on the screen. We'll try to get it open the source code of that machine, and by that way we just identify that password of the Marquio. Then that password we trying to get it using on our SSH and get that initial level shell of the machine itself. Then we'll take it forward with that. We'll try to identify like whatever kernel is it, and is there any known exploit is available in the market or not. Yeah, with the Ubuntu, whatever the version is running over there, it's a known exploit is available in the market. We try to get it, download that exploit version, run it. That by that will we can reach to the root level rights. Once we reach over there itself, but still we are not in a position to get the flag appropriately. We can't read the flag. So there is Linux Anom is one of the anomalation script. We had to run it on the target machine itself. By that way we can able to identify like what actually the service is running over there itself, and is there anything like related to that where we had to go and get that flag. So I can say that FTP SCRV is one of that IMG file is present over there. It's a type of image itself is present over there itself. We try to get it out of the target machine and put it on my system, and then I'll just have to go with the investigation one by one. I'll just have to mount it, that open that just to get it cracked. There is a links is provided, 2 movies links is provided over there itself. We have to get it out some correlation between of both the links, and by that way we're getting one clue, and that clue we have to customize in such a way which can use it as a passphrase to get that GPG file we get extracted, and we get the flag.txt. So these are the content, and I can say that these are the stuffs I just want to get it shared with you. Thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. If you want to give any feedback, you can give the feedback in the comment section. If you like to connect with me, you can connect me on LinkedIn. The LinkedIn profile link I'll provide it in the description section of this video. So thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye.